how big it is. So let's say Kritika, where is Kritika? Kritika, how big is recruitment industry according to you?
In India or?
In India. We will restrict to India because global it is in billions of dollars. So we will not get into that. So in India, how big it is?
Close to 5,000 crore.
No, it is. I think we will go through the presentation. I think it is 20,000 crores plus. 22,000 crores plus. Right. Why I'm we'll go through this. There is a background to it. See, if you want to cook a dish, for example, do you not do all the efforts to know everything about that dish? You check with your mother-in-law, you check with your friend, you go to Google around and see. One does everything to know about it, correct? See, I have interviewed almost 500 plus people in my career of 19 years, correct? When I ask them about what is recruitment industry, what do you know about recruitment industry? So 99%, there is, one is not clear what it is. First of all, a lot of people don't know whether it is an industry or not. They think कि कुछ ऐसा करते होंगे वो, they must be placing some people. There are placement. Some people say कि it's a placement consultancy. Some people say placement agency. Some people say recruitment agency, and all sorts of perception. This, that, everything is there. They think that this is something which is inferior to some other industry. Is it so? Till the time you don't know, it is like that. That is the common man's perception. Though it has changed in the last 5-10 years, because you will know a lot of people from IIM, B schools, they are joining recruitment industry and they are making career. They are making big in making their career big in recruitment industry. So it is very important to know as part of this is going to be up. It is going to be part of our induction program. First, the industry which you are getting in, what it is, how it looks, how big it is. Can I make a career in this or not? There is a big question. Because it's a serious business of deciding to get into something and why to get it. Relevant question. Why should I get into recruitment? Have you asked? Why should I stay in recruitment? What is interesting about it? What is that it can add to me? Can I make a long-term career in recruitment or not? So how many of you in this room have decided that recruitment is the career I would like to pursue? See, be honest. Some of us may not be clear. We may see a lot of times we get into something, maybe situationally, maybe we have heard about it, and this is out of some reason we join it. That is not a problem. Reason could be anything. In fact, just to tell my own thing, I was not in recruitment. I started my career in a training company. It was into behavioral training. Mr. Vanraj Jhala, you must be aware. Synergy Group. That was my first job. And I got into recruitment accidentally. There is a story. I'm just telling you all this so that once you are through today, you get out of this training session, you are very clear whether to make your career. See, if you are confused, you are exploring something else, perfectly fine. Till that time you can be in this, no problem. But do check, because unless and until you have not decided that this is what I would like to do rest of my life. Recruitment industry is not going to ever close down. So if anybody has any doubt, yeah, what I'll do if maybe after 10 years recruitment industry closes down, how can a 20,000 crore industry collapse just like that? Not possible. If recruitment industry will collapse, meaning other industries will also collapse. So if you're thinking that something else is going to be more stable, so it can any industry, even manufacturing industry today is going through, some sectors are going through pain. So it's not that people who have joined that industry are at fault, or they have taken a wrong decision to join that industry, or they have not thought about it. No. Economic cycle, everything gets affected. Right? So this industry may also get affected at some point of time. Doesn't matter. That can happen to any other industry. But I think what will differentiate you from other recruiters or recruitment players is how much passion and how much clarity you give into it. See, it's like anybody who is doing something more than ordinary is giving something more than ordinary. Correct? That company or that individual is not taking it as another job or another occupation or a profession. He has got into it accidentally, and now he has to put up with all the hardships of that industry. Right? So how many of you have decided that this is the industry I want to be in, come what may? Quite a few hands. I can understand there are some new joinees. So whether they say or not, they are in transition, right? And before they tell or not, I am aware of it. So it may so happen after few days, few weeks, few months, you may sort of realize that I did not want to be in this. Nothing wrong with this. If you don't want to do something, take the decision fast. Don't delay. If you want to do something, dedicate your whole life to that profession. Also decide very, very decisively now. Because we are waiting for some, some good time or favorable time to come, and then we would sort of decide my time is not right. So, once this phase goes, then I will think of getting out of recruitment industry. Something like that. Right? It should not happen. See, either you are on this side or you are on this side. Otherwise, how every single day you would come, spend 8 hours, 10 hours in a profession, and every single day curse yourself and curse the company, the culture, and the outside world, the recruitment industry, the clients, the candidate. So you will find fault in every single situation, person, individual, industry. Correct? So we have to decide. After this, we'll take you to qualities of a good recruiter. Correct? That will further expose how it is very, very critical to have certain element of thoughts with you to decisively decide whether you want to be in this industry or not. It is good not to waste time. As a company, Big Ideas is not going to lose anything broadly, right? Few people, even if without interest, for some reason, one is part of it, no worry. That happens in every industry. But sooner you decide that this is what I want to do, what will happen? Once you do things with interest, with long-term objective, then your learnability is different. You will pick up a lot of things which normally, if you're not interested in something, like if you like certain kind of movies, you look forward to advanced book and go and all, you are looking forward to it. If there are certain movies you don't like, and you are, ठीक है, somebody wants to come along with you, okay, ठीक है, चलो, ठीक है, I'll come with you. And if the person says, we'll go to some other movie, he's very happy. So it's all about where you fix your mind to. Okay? Very critical to decide.